Okay, bass guitar. So I did take like a couple months, maybe 3 months worth of bass lessons a long time ago. Long time ago. Then I went back to guitar. I play around with bass every now and then. I record bass for my own music, whatnot. It's a lot of fun, playing with the fingers. That being said, I'm going to be way better using a pick because it's going to be a heck of a lot more like guitar. I know, like, you were picking back here, and I know a lot of bass players do that. I just prefer the sound of it over here. So whenever I use a pick, I'll still play over here. I just like the sound of it better. So there's a good amount of self-taught bass playing on my part. So I can still talk about like pick control and alternate picking and locking into a rhythmic movement with this guy much better than I can do the fingers, because I notice like I'll change what I'm doing finger wise depending on how fast things are going. Like gallop stuff, sometimes I'll use two fingers. Sometimes I'll do this thing where I go middle, first, and third. Sometimes I'll do it like that. Kind of depends on how my forearm is feeling. I'll kind of change things up depending on how fatigued my forearm has become. Some things with playing finger-wise, though. So we can talk about that, and maybe, I don't know if you want to settle on one or work on both, but like when it comes to playing on the different strings here, I'm always changing my anchor point. So like when I'm playing on the G string here, my thumb is anchored on the D string. This way these strings are muted. And then as I'm working my way down, I'll change my anchor point. So when I'm playing the D string, my thumb is anchored on the A string. And then when I'm playing on the A string, I'm anchoring on the E string, and then I'll anchor on the pickup itself, playing here. So it kind of adjusts a little bit as I go. So I might, let's say I'm doing something like playing on those two strings. Well, I'm not going to keep bouncing my thumb back and forth to anchor. I'll just anchor on the the E string, so this way I can go between those two strings. So kind of depends on what I'm playing. This is where I'm going to be changing my anchor point. I think Geezer Butler is his name, the bass player for Black Sabbath. He actually anchors on, I think, the neck. So he's always playing up here. I don't know if he ever changes that anchor point though. But the main thing is you want to keep things nice and clean, just like with a 6-string guitar. You don't want extra noise ringing out. So bass is no exception. You got to make sure it stays clean, and we only hear the notes we're intending to hear. We don't want any open strings ringing out at any point, because that's going to bleed through in recording, especially low end. Low end swells a lot and it travels, so it can muddy things up and sound gross. So another thing with Guitar Pro that I think would be best for you doing bass lessons is I want to have the drums programmed in with what you play, so you can get used to following those things, because a lot of times a bass player will follow the kick and snare pattern. It doesn't always happen, but it's a really good thing to learn how to do. So my approach to bass is you're like trying to emphasize or like beef up what the drums are doing rhythmically, and kind of fill in notes melodically with what the guitar or the piano or whatever else is being played. So yeah, learning the theory stuff, your scales, your arpeggios. Even just holding chord shapes themselves. It can really, really help come up with some interesting sounding stuff. And of course, you can just don't even have to be backing anyone. Come up with, you know, your own bass music and chords and all that. And you can have like a drum machine playing or a, you know, backing track going and just play along and make up your own stuff using chords and scales and all that. But anyway, I think the bass player's got a really important job. One that's not always valued or understood, because like you're trying to help make the drummer sound more full, as well as the guitar player, because like a lot of the heaviness in heavy metal comes from the bass, from the low end. So like knowing when to lay back and just do the root notes, and then kind of throw in a little fill. It's kind of a unique skill to learn. Anyway, so I got two things to go here. I'll demonstrate it with finger and with pick. Practice it both ways. See which one you want to focus on more. Or maybe you want to focus on both. That's fine. Same deal here. If you get to 240 early, send in an early video. If not, just send in, you know, your practice session, demonstrate it all. Basically what we have here is the same rhythm written out two different ways. Kind of done something like that before. But the first half, really simple, you know, just the same note throughout the entire bar. And then the second half, we get a little fancier. Same like root note, because like here we're starting with the A note, and then we go down here. I just realized this is all still in guitar. Forgot to switch it over to the bass. And after all that talking, I don't want to start over again. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Well, you know what? This will be something I'll just demonstrate this in Guitar Pro, since you're going to have it. So what I'm going to do is create a new instrument. So I'm going to go down here to this plus sign to add a track. I'm going to go over here to bass. I always pick the signature one for Maiden, because I just like the sound of Iron Maiden's bass. And then, let's see, I'm going to copy that, come over here, paste it into the bass. Goodness. All right, so I'm going to hold the Alt key and the arrow and use the arrow to move that down. I'm going to hit Control Alt and D to shift that around. So that's Control Alt and the letter D to bring this up so I can move the bars and whatnot. Okay, so we got that. I need to move this down a full octave, so I'm going to highlight that, come up here to Tools, Transpose, double click in there and do -12. There we go. And then I'm going to move some notes up a string, so I'm going to hit the Alt key and hit the arrow. That, yep, that's right. Whoops. There we go. That's how that one should look. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to right click here, remove the overdrive guitar. There we go. Control Alt and D to remove that. Save with Control and S. And for now, still export as PDF. Don't want to forget that. Yeah, and then change this as well. So again, I'm going to come down here to the plus sign, add in the bass, change that to Maiden. Copy, paste. Gotta move these down to the appropriate string. Gotta move these up to the appropriate string. Highlight all that, hit Alt and up. Let's see. Actually, we do this too. Highlight all that. Tools, Transpose, -12. There we go, down an octave. So I need to move those up. And those up. And that. That. And this. Control, Alt, letter D. Now I can change how that looks. Alright, there we go. Now it's in the bass. Yeah, sorry about that. I completely forgot to change it to the bass instrument. I just noticed, like, wait a minute. Those are 6 lines on the tab, not 4. Okay. There we go. Save that, export as a PDF. And boom. Okay, let's get to the demonstration again. So yeah, we got, again, same rhythm throughout. So just down here, you know, I wonder if this is going to change. Let me see what happens if I do this. Because why is this... That's showing a treble clef. Why is that showing a treble clef? There we go. There we go. Interesting. I don't know why it wouldn't just put in... Maybe because I pasted from guitar. Okay. Now it's looking even better. I got to export PDFs again. Anyway, I'll do that after this. So yes. Rhythm, same thing throughout. Just here, we have the tied eighth notes to make it easier to see where all the downbeats and upbeats are. And then down here, we just use the quarter note instead of the tied eighth notes. So this way you get used to seeing both. Rhythm's the same. So let's demonstrate with fingers for both. And then I'll do pick. I'll go between the two. Alright, so 60 to start. And when you do repeat, it's just going to be playing it twice, not 4 times. Just twice through. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 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 4. All right, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 4. Done. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb is kind of floating there a little bit instead of just anchoring straight down. Sometimes you'll end up doing that too. The most important thing is make it sound correct. 240, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 60 with the pick. So just like with guitar, I'm going to recommend pick down on the downbeat, up on the upbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 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 4. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 4, 1, 2, 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 and 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, next one. Back to the 60. 1, 2. Maybe I'll go back and forth, just pick or finger then pick. So fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 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 3, 4. Done. Pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 3, 4. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. 1, and 3, 4. 1, and 3, 4. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Done. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 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 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 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 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, wrong note. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's that. All right. Any questions come up, let me know. And I'll see you again in your new videos.